So, I want to run you through some absolute bullshit that happened today. So, this all revolves around the laundry room and the washer and dryer, the laundry part of the laundry room. I go to do my laundry, and and both the washer and dryer has stuff in it. You wouldn't have been able to tell the washer had stuff in it because the light is off. Like the dun light isn't on at all. Which, pretty abnormal. It should be turned on no matter what. So the fact that it isn't is a little concerning. So I go bring all my stuff in, and I'm about to start. I decide I'm going to unload the stuff first. I open the dryer. Oh no, stuff's a little damp. I think this is Mark's stuff. However, because it's a little damp, because he had, or this is the first of many different issues that he had during it, that he caused more like, and I decide it should be fine, but I'm gonna put it because it's the only thing that's actually wet or like slightly damp is the jeans, which is the main problem. He probably didn't set it for either a long enough time, or he might have not used the timer at all. You realistically shouldn't use, especially if it's just a pair of jeans and then a small amount of other stuff. You shouldn't use the sensor settings; they just don't work. Uh, I'll go with this. Um, so this is the first of many problems I find about this particular thing that he's done, and so it's mostly fine. It's the jeans, so it shouldn't be that bad. Jeans are notoriously good at not needing to actually be fully cleaned because denim is a very antimicrobial material. So we should be fine if I just, you know, let it sit out like the other, like just let it sit out and it should be fine. It should dry with the rest. It should be fully dry by the time he probably grabs anyways. Considering he's typical for just leaving his stuff in the washing machine and dryer for days almost sometimes. So I go and I take the stuff out and I put it in the only viable area in the bathroom or in the laundry room, which is uh, the one basket I see in the entire room. So I put it in there, and this should be fine. I don't see any problems with it. Uh, then I go to the washing machine. I'm like, oh my, that's probably why the thing is off. The light is off. It's not. It's because everything in there is stoked, like soaked. Like clearly, the spin cycle did not happen. And what this means is that during the cycle, the laundry itself did not finish. Which, for those that don't know, is because of our water system. If you use the washing machine, because our water backs up really quickly, if you use the washing machine or anything, and water in general, too fast, it will block up. It will back into the system. And the laundry machine is the worst thing for this because if it detects, I'm pretty sure it's because of this, because it only happens when you do too much too fast. If you do too much with it in too fast a time frame, it will, during the middle of its thing, not the exact middle, just at some point during it, it'll cut itself off. It'll turn. It'll turn itself completely off. And so when it does this, uh, you end up with fully soggy clothes because it'll drain as much of the water as it can, but it won't have all the water out because it never went through the spin cycle. So it never actually drained anything. So you have to make sure you don't do that, basically. But they didn't, so they still have that problem. Mark clearly made this mistake. So, but I'm hoping because, he put so little in, which again, you really shouldn't. Because our washing machine is about double the size of our dryer, you have to make sure you actually still put enough stuff in that washing machine, but without going over for the dryer. You have to be at a delicate balance. Not so much as that it overloads the dryer, or that it's too much for the dryer to handle, but not so little as to just completely waste water when you go to wash something. Which is why if you only have a few clothes, just don't wash it yet. Even if it's, like his clothes had, which was cat shit. Instead, you just leave them with the rest of your dirty laundry. In the laundry bag you're supposed to have, which wasn't in there. So, I decide I'm going to throw this into the dryer at the max possible time, which is called heavy dry, which is about an hour and 20 minutes roughly. And then I'm just gonna have that and hope it dries. It doesn't. I go to put my laundry into the washing machine, and I realize what abysmal mistake he made. Him, in his infinite fucking wisdom, set the washing machine to what's the exact naming for it? I think it's heavy wash or something. It's by default, when it comes to default times, it is the longest time in the entire thing. It is an hour and 3 minutes, which is actually insane for that little clothes. All you had to do was set it to normal wash. You never need to get off the normal wash setting unless you only need rinse and spin, which is a complete waste of water most of the time. And what you need to do is actually oh jeez. You need to actually set the whole thing to. You need to set it to normal wash, and then you need to set the timer so till it's about 45 minutes. You'll know you're at the right one when it is around 45 minutes. Once you have it set to that, then you can do it. And because we have some, and they can use it, but they don't want to for some reason, I don't have this open. That's why. Yeah. You use a little bit of laundry sanitizer. We have two things. We have laundry detergent and laundry sanitizer. Because if you don't use the sanitizer, you're not going to get all that shit out. But yeah, you don't set it to power wash and then have it be an hour long for not even a quarter of a load of laundry. It's just, it's really stupid. But for some reason, they decided to do that, so. But yeah, they didn't do that. So it was in there for too long. And so it was completely soaked. So of course I set it in the dryer, so I'm hoping it'll be enough. And then I put my clothes in, because it's been so long since they did theirs, my clothes will be completely fine. But Mark is going to have to redo all his clothes by himself, and he's going to have to set them as both things as one load. I'm having a lot of confidence that he will do this, because he's a moron, but that is the only way you can realistically do that. So now, I'd wait for the laundry to finish. It's around 5:30, 5:40, when it does.
Leave it quick. Purgatory take hold.
And what happens is quite stupid. His thing finishes, it doesn't dry all the way, and so I put it in along with the other stuff because it's all going to be wet anyways. And I decide I'm going to let, he's going to just have to do it later because he's not awake at the moment, and I am, so I need to at least finish my clothing. And I can't, see, you might be thinking, well, why didn't I just put his clothes in the laundry? I couldn't. As I mentioned before, you can't have too much water in the system. And because I can't have too much water in the system, I can't do that for him.
Let's begin.
So I have to wait. I have to have him do it on his own because I'm going to fall asleep and I need to at least get my stuff in the laundry.
Tempered 1,000 times.
This does not actually happen. Because after mine is finished and everything, and I put the stuff in and I leave later, or just earlier today actually, I probably should do this. He comes in with Eric to complain his shit off into me because apparently they didn't like that I put it because they considered me putting it in the only viable thing in the room as putting it on the floor. The basket that's now in here, by the way, that Mark just put in here, as on the floor. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me either. I am just appalled because what did you want me to do? Put it in the laundry again and uh-oh, now it's fucking soaked again. There's no point in that. You have to do it yourself. But of course, it should be fine. You know, hopefully they'll learn. But what pisses me off is that they decided to retaliate for their own stupidity. They retaliated. And, like, are you fucking kidding? So what happened was, I wake up and find in the green basket on the floor, because the green basket that is on the floor, the green basket that is not the floor, my wet clothes, which wouldn't have been wet, they wouldn't have been soaking wet, which means they didn't even bother putting it in the dryer like I did. I put the stuff in the dryer for them so that they could do that. They didn't even bother with that. And it is what pisses me off. But they retaliated because they didn't even understand what had actually happened. I explained it to them last night, but considering most of the time when I explain anything to anyone in this house, it probably went in one ear and out the other. So, of course, they just did that stupid shit. So, I have decided that because they retaliated, not even understanding what had actually happened to them, I have instead decided that I'm just not going to tell them what actually went wrong with what they did in the laundry room and all that. They're going to have to learn that from themselves. In fact, even today, I just took a much longer shower than I normally would have while someone's laundry was going. I don't care whose it is at this point because clearly they don't care anyways. So I'm just sitting in the laundry. I have no washing machine. I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to finish shaving my legs tonight. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm now no longer going to help any of them when there's any problem in the house or anything that is caused by their foolishness and not wanting to actually do stuff to help the house fix stuff up that I've been trying to do for God knows how long. They're just going to have to learn it for themselves. So that's what's been going on. It's just a whole lot of stupid bullshit. They decided to throw my clothes on the floor without even bothering to fix it, even though I also had a bag in there. I was right on top of the washing machine, by the way, where my stuff would go. You know, I actually left stuff in there for people to do that in case they need to, but also for myself because I'm not stupid and I'm going to actually take the stuff in there with me. But no, they retaliate because they don't understand how stupid they are. So among other things, because I know they're not going to watch this, even though I've told them how to do it over and over again, if they ever want to know what I'm doing, or even what I'm talking about, I have decided instead I'm not only not going to help them with anything in the future relating to any stuff around the house. I'm going to instead. Uh, I'm going to give them. I'm not even going to. I'm just going to say, figure it out. They are going to have to figure it out themselves now. On top of that, I've also hidden some other stuff in the house, just to drive it home, get myself at least some quality of living in this fucked up house, and in spite of them. So, for example, we had some like little mini boxes of cereal my mom brought home. I've hidden them, and they're now in the house. I'm the only one that knows they're even in the house, besides Gavin, who likely forgot immediately, anyways. And yeah, that's where we're at this point. All of this happened within the last 12-ish hours. Because Mark didn't want to understand that I couldn't have done his laundry afterwards, because it would have been the third laundry in a row, and which means I would have had to wait an hour anyways for the water to go back down, especially because I'm pretty sure it was him taking a shower as well. I could not do anything else. It's just, I couldn't have done his laundry. I literally couldn't have. Oh, just put it on a rinse cycle. I can't. I literally could not. The rinse cycle is the worst thing you can do there, actually, because it uses too much. It uses too much water.
Will be laid to rest.
And it's just stupid. I don't understand what their thought process is for any of this. It's just stupid. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And of course, like many things, I've actually tried to help them with a lot of stuff in this house before, but every time I do, it just goes one ear out the other, and it's ridiculous. Yeah. I literally couldn't do stuff for him. He could do it whenever he wakes up and whenever he notices it, or even I could do it once I wake up, because I'm going to be going in there anyways. But no, they decide to retaliate, and because of that, I'm not helping them anymore.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Take hold. Get them. Fiend or devil. I'll crush them all. Tempered 1,000 times. Take hold. You know not survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Blaze it. Return from death. That will serve as the tempering fire.
Oh. Yeah, no. I'm gonna grab the normal team for this. Let me switch to it upside here. Nope. Nope.
A day.
I'm gonna grab. No, I'm gonna keep you. I need the shield, but should still be fine. I hate having to fight this enemy because it doesn't work in auto. I was smart enough to fight this thing.
This mortal form.
Oh, button.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Is it coming? Are you real best friend? Let's go! 警戒まずストライクエアこの明かりを消すハイバー
Maybe as before. Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
必ず勝利経験解放前この明かりを消すハイバー
Everybody just instantly starts with that.
Bring light into darkness.
I can't think of enough.
経験解放
Shout farewell.
ストライクエア
Oh, the energy loss. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's such bullshit.
この明かりを消すハイバー経験解放
I can't thank you enough. This. Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Trinity is before me.
前ストライクエアこの明かりを消すハイバー
I really wish we had. Okay, there's. But I don't like not actually having the actual bar. It's annoying.
I'll crush them all.
Underestimating us? 経験解放
Heard the call. Shout farewell.
前この明かりを消すハイバー経験
The mod effect happens, so I'm out of the dragon thing.
I can't thank you enough. Trinity is before me. This. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
The ending is as we break it. 必ず勝利ストライクエアこの明かりを消すハイバー Is it coming? Are you real best
Oh no, I'm not doing multiple rounds of this. I'll just take the 3 from that and then go. I don't need the max level stuff anyways, so. I don't know if I've at least unlock these.
Step by step, every grudge will be laid to rest.
I'm gonna break one more thing past. Which it'll probably be there. All it does is increase damage illusion. Damage. Nah. I think I could do this another time then. Because this increases the defense reduction and damage received bonus, as well as the crit damage bonus. Yeah. So the main thing I'm missing right now is going to be... this is just like drops from enemy. Yeah. Those I don't need. I need this. Radiant Scarlet Growth Pit.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Tempered 1,000 times.
指示マスター前この明かりをつぶせハイバー治療完了
Let's begin. I will.
Blade eternal!
経験解放
Purgatory take hold!
Survive would be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Blade eternal! You will serve as the tempering fire!
Still not enough for this.
トライクエア
Get them! Fiends or devils, I'll crush them
Oh,
all!
geez, there's enough for one piece of enemies to pack on. Nope.
ハイバー
I guess I'll put that then.
Get them! Purgatory take hold!
I'm not really using this as much. You both like think upgrade. Can I upgrade these? I can't upgrade these, I
Blade
can't.
eternal! You will serve as the tempering fire!
経験解放
Especially when it's actually used consistently. You could know that it's at rank 1.
Blade eternal!
トライクエア
Look over there to like those builds.
ハイバ
Get them! Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all! You will serve as the tempering fire! Retake hold!
I will bury you. You know not. Survive would be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Blade eternal!
ー決める経験解放
Stay put!
治療感謝します
This will be a
Purgatory take hold! Blade eternal!
return.
You will serve as the tempering fire!
決める前この明かりをつぶせハイバ
So it's gonna reset all the way in functional in 71 this time.
Done. Leave it to me.
Purgatory take hold! Blade eternal!
ー決める経験解放
have those results for next time. And that's extra fuel, so I can use that tomorrow. Okay, how far can I get in this now? Stick it on like this because I need less ascension, which is unfortunate. Uh, I could do this again. I'm gonna grab one more for this. Skill talent, basically. I was wondering which one would be first. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this as well. Tomorrow I'll get him to his last ascension, and that'll fix all of that. Very nice.